Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Running with power. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The running back has it. Tackled after picking up the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll go to the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes his connection. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Coffee. Trying to get to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Bust through behind his pad. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's right on target. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running to the left. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Jones. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
Arizona State 6, Arkansas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Quarterback keeps it. Shakes off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. On third down, going up top. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Paul, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
They're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Sun Devils get enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Quickly complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Coffee. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. This defense will try to keep everything in front. It's complete on the right side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks to this defense.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner is stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Jet sweep trying to get the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Got it inside the 15. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide out in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The corners are walked up tight. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field, and they're in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Arizona State.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Cal. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. Makes the catch and knocked down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Wheeler. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Back to the air one more time. Trying to escape and get it himself.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Line getting set on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Getting some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to get outside. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking for space. It's Wheeler. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Okay, from the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go! To the ground, he's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The end of the third quarter with the score Arizona State 20, Arkansas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Trying the left side. Sweet feet on the move. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice move, create some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another 1st down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The give to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Coffee. He's going up top here late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over Duke. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. With jet sweep pass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.